Hey guys, it's the Overseer here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick top 5 favorite weapons list. So I'm going to go from the least damage to the highest damage, and I'm not going to go by the most effective, but just the damage that it states in the actual pop-up. So the first is the Chirolator, I guess you can call it. It freezes enemies, and let's go test it out real quick. Let me equip it. See, it completely freezes the enemy, and sometimes it even just, you can just freeze them, and then you just smack them, and they die. Like that. And they just die. So, let's get on to number 4. Alright, so at number 4 we have the Furious Power Fist, which does 60 damage and its speed is medium, and I'm gonna put a link in the video, to the video where I get this weapon, which is 100% drop rate, and let's go test it out on a few enemies. As you can see, it's a pretty cool weapon. I mean, and it's really effective against lower levels. I am a higher level, so it does a lot more damage than it would at like level 15. But let's go on to number 3. Alright, so at number 3 we have the Deliverer, which is you get this from the main quest line, the main story, and you get it from the railroad people. I have it fully upgraded, and I have the Gunslinger perk, which doubles damage on it, so it's 86 damage, and let's go test it out on a few enemies. So, a pretty cool weapon overall. This is actually probably my favorite weapon because it's a 10mm rounds, and let's go on to the second weapon. Okay, so at number 2 we have the Alien Blaster pistol, which you find in a cave from an alien, obviously, and I haven't upgraded this at all. It just does 100 damage, and I'm not sure if it counts as a pistol, but if it does, then it only does 50 damage without the Gunslinger perk. So let's just test this out a little bit, if I can actually hit this thing. So there you go. It's a pretty cool weapon, and actually, as you can see, it uses Alien Blaster rounds, but you can modify it if you have the Science 4 perk, which lets you turn it into a fusion cell powered gun. So let's go on to number 1. At number 1, we have the 44 pistol, fully upgraded with the Gunslinger perk, which could also be classified as Kellogg's pistol, but I use a different one, which is a kneecapper, and it has a 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. It does 168 damage, and it uses 44 rounds, so let's go test this out. This is personally one of my favorites, and it does a ton of damage. Let's just, hold on. Let me get VATS up in here. As you can see, it does a devastating amount of damage, and it's pretty amazing, which is why I earned my top 1 weapon. And honestly, I don't think there's any weapon in the game better than this. Maybe the Chirolator really gets up there with this, but honestly, this is a really good weapon, and I suggest it, and it comes early in the game-ish, which is the Kellogg's pistol, and you can upgrade it and level up the Gunslinger perk, which I'll show you in a second, right here. Down here, and it just needs 5 points, and as you can see, it starts off with 20% damage with pistols, and then as you go up, it does double damage, and it has a much better chance to disarm opponents and may even cripple a limb. So that was my top 5 weapons list, and that's just my opinion. Obviously, some other people might have different opinions, and if you want to tell me yours, just go ahead down in the comments, and I read all comments, and I'll reply to all of them, unless they're hateful, like as I said in my channel trailer. And that's about that. So thank you for watching. If you found this video entertaining or helpful, leave a like or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.